News when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Nathan Hager.
And I'm Karen Moskow.
Karen, we begin with a big blow this morning to President Donald Trump's tariff policies. Bloomberg's John Tucker joins us with the latest. Good morning, John.
Yeah, good morning, Nate. The Republican-led House has passed a resolution to rescind President Trump's tariffs on Canada. 6 Republicans joined nearly all Democrats in passing the measure.
On this vote, the yeas are 219 and the nays are 211. The joint resolution is passed. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid on the table.
Even if it does pass the Senate now, President Trump would veto it. So this is all about sending a message. The House vote signals a growing rift within the Republican Party with the midterm elections approaching. Now, the GOP and those members who voted for it have to face their constituents who are increasingly worried about affordability. That Wednesday's vote happened at all actually represents a blow to House Speaker Mike Johnson, a top Trump ally who has spearheaded a block on bringing tariff-related bills to the floor for months. The passage also comes as the president is privately weighing quitting the U.S.-Mexico-Canada trade pact that he signed during his first term. Following the vote, Trump wrote on social media, any Republican in the House or the Senate that votes against tariffs will seriously suffer the consequences come election time, and that includes primaries. In New York, I'm John Tucker, Bloomberg Radio.
All right, John, thank you. Well, House Republicans have also approved legislation that would impose strict new voter ID requirements ahead of the midterm elections. The bill is a Trump administration priority aimed at scrutinizing ballot access, but it faces blowback in the Senate. The legislation requires Americans to present proof of citizenship when they register to vote and to show a valid photo identification before they cast ballots. Republicans say it's needed to prevent voter fraud. Democrats warn it'll make it harder for millions of Americans to vote.
Yeah, elsewhere on Capitol Hill, Karen, Attorney General Pam Bondi had a contentious hearing before the House Judiciary Committee on the Jeffrey Epstein case and her agency's investigations into President Trump's political opponents. The committee's top Democrat, Jamie Raskin, accused Bondi of turning the Justice Department into an instrument of revenge.
You replace real prosecutors with counterfeit stooges who robotically do the president's bidding. Nothing in American history comes close.
And Democrat Jamie Raskin accused the Justice Department of redacting the names of abusers and co-conspirators in the Epstein files, not just his victims. Bondi apologized for what Epstein's victims experienced, but Democrat Pramila Jayapal asked if she would turn to face the victims who were in the audience to deliver that apology.
Mr. Chairman,
why
I have asked.
Didn't she ask Merrick Garland this? Twice.
I am reclaiming my time, and when I
will
reclaim my time,
Mr. Chairman, the gentleman is reclaimed
I'm not going to get in the gutter for her theatrics.
Attorney General Pam Bondi flipped through a binder throughout the hearing to deliver attacks at individual lawmakers. She says the Justice Department has pending investigations related to Jeffrey Epstein, but she did not elaborate.
Nathan, federal agents are looking along roadways in the Catalina foothills. This is the search for the 84-year-old mother of Today's Show host Savannah Guthrie continues. They're looking near Tucson as part of the investigation into the disappearance of Nancy Guthrie. The Pima County Sheriff's Department and the FBI said they are following up on 18,000 tips. And here's retired FBI agent Richard Frankel.
18,000 in, a week and a half? That number is staggering. After 9/11, we had, I believe, 18 to 20,000 in 2 years.
And retired FBI agent Richard Frankel. The FBI has also released images of a masked person on Nancy Guthrie's porch the night she went missing near Tucson. Guthrie was reported missing on February 1st.
Turning to geopolitics now, Karen, the death toll from the crackdown over Iran's nationwide protests last month has reportedly reached more than 7,000. The U.S.-based human rights activist news agency, which offered the latest figures, has been accurate in counting deaths during previous rounds of unrest in Iran. It relies on a network of activists to verify those deaths. The rise in the death toll comes as Iran tries to negotiate with the U.S. over its nuclear program.
Nathan, President Trump's energy chief has arrived in Venezuela to meet with the nation's new leader and assess its energy infrastructure. Energy Secretary Chris Wright met with acting President Delcy Rodriguez in Caracas as the U.S. pushes to revive Venezuela's oil sector. Bloomberg's Anne-Marie Hordern is traveling with the energy secretary and has more.
Secretary Chris Wright of the Energy Department met with acting President Delcy Rodriguez. The two discussed business ventures and how to collaborate further when it comes to energy, mining, and electricity in the country. Secretary Wright said he came here with a message from President Trump was that he wants to make the Americas great again, and he wants to transform this relationship. He continuously talks about you can transform a relationship with commerce instead of boots on the ground. I'm Amber Herdern in Caracas, Venezuela, and this is Bloomberg.
All right, Anne-Marie, thank you. We turn to the markets now. Futures are higher this morning after yesterday's declines, but shares of Cisco are sinking. They're down nearly 8% in early trading. The largest maker of networking equipment gave a weaker than expected forecast, spurring concerns that mounting memory chip prices are taking a toll. The outlook overshadowed an upbeat sales forecast fueled by growing artificial intelligence revenue.
And that's news when you want it with Bloomberg News Now. I'm Karen Moskow.
I'm Nathan Hager, and this is Bloomberg.